guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea Johnson, Reiki Master, Teacher, and Practitioner, Energy Worker, and Spiritual Lifestyle Content Maker. Coming at you with another Conscious Coffee Talk, but it's not going to be the normal Conscious Coffee Talk. Usually on this channel, I use these talks to kind of expand consciousness and just go over personal development mindset shifts and talk about metaphysical things, kind of demystify some stuff. But today I wanted to do it Christmas themed because we're getting really close to the holidays, and I know for myself I still have Christmas shopping to do. So I'm figuring I'm not the only person who put it off last minute. In this episode I wanted to go over gift ideas for spiritual people or for people who are into the metaphysical world. Honestly, you don't even have to be into spirituality or metaphysics to really like these things. These are ideas that I have done in the past for others, or that I have given other people to give to me, and I've gotten them as gifts and I really like them. Why not share, right? So with that being said, let's get started, and I will leave whatever links that I have in the description box below because some of this stuff you can get off of Amazon and I highly recommend it. Okay, first off, Incense. It's pretty simple and it's pretty cheap, guys. So if you're looking for a good stocking stuffer for somebody who is spiritual, or you don't even have to be spiritual, if you just want relaxation, incense is awesome for that. It helps your nervous system, it helps you relax, and there are certain scents that help you more than others. My favorite is Indian Temple. I have to go to my Metaphysical shop to actually get this, or you can order it on Amazon, but this actually will calm me down pretty quick. Other ones that I like are Nirvana and Reiki Power. I really like the brand of this. They burn okay. They're not the best burning. These usually burn pretty well. This pack actually burns different than the last one that I had. So I think it just depends on the pack that you get. But my absolute favorite incense, and I've given these out as gifts before because I got this as a gift last year, and literally I got like 8 big bundles of these. They're all different flavors, but it's from the brand Wild Berry, and you actually have to go to their website to order it. But like, I can literally smell it through the paper, through the wrapping paper. I've given these to gifts to like my Reiki students, or just as gifts to people, and they will message me. They've messaged me later on. They're like, where did you get those? And I'm like, I got them as a gift. I re-gifted it, sorry. Cat's out of the bag on that one. I found the website and I will put it in the link below. Highly recommend. They are so strong smelling and they smell great. Like, the flavors are like wild berry. There was like vanilla, sandalwood. They weren't like spiritual scents, if that makes sense. They were more of like your everyday like household stuff. So it was really, really good. Moving on, oracle cards or tarot, whatever floats your boat, or the other person's. Usually, unless they tell you what exactly the deck that they want, I would probably not get this as a gift. Unless they, like I said, tell you what they want, because usually the person will want to pick out their own deck. So you can go either way with this, but if you don't know what they want and you just know that they like tarot, unless you have a good feeling about the deck, or you yourself are very familiar with energy and you want to pick the deck, usually these things like to pick the person. But my favorites that I really feel like you can't go wrong with, a really popular one is Rebecca Campbell. She does oracle cards, and I have her Work Your Light deck. There's also her Starseed deck, which is really, really popular. I've worked with that before. Really love it. The artwork on there is just absolutely stunning, and I really like the cards, like the thickness of it. I really like big cards, but the artwork is so stunning, like, for real. It just makes you feel really good. I mean, all of them look like heaven, pretty much. So I really like her decks, and of course it comes with a little book to tell you what they mean. This one I got specifically for my Reiki sessions or intuitive energy work sessions. It helps figuring out what the client needs. So there's chakra cards. There's different layouts and spreads that you can use, but they tell you, you know, what you need, or, you know, whatever you're pulling for, it'll tell you what chakra. So like this one, grounding, this is like your Earth Star chakra. And of course comes with the book. And I really, really like these cards. They're really glossy, so they feel really nice in your hand, and I just like big cards. Ooh, I forgot. Ooh, abundance. Aww, I love that. It jumped out. Okay, I will do these pulls randomly if I feel the need to before a session, just to give me kind of an idea what's coming. And it never fails. It seriously never fails, guys. I always am spot on with these cards in the session. I get the same messages in the session, and honestly, like, every time I find that I use these, I then like get additional messages to add on to this. It's like it complements the session itself. I can't really explain it, but I love it. So those are two of my favorite decks, and of course I use the Rider-Waite just tarot deck every once in a while. I ordered a specific one off Amazon that I think is really cool. It's kind of like oily shimmery color, just kind of outside your normal. You cannot go wrong with crystals. But I'm one of those people that unless like I tell you specifically what kind of crystal that I want, or if I've picked it out at a shop, then I will tell you that that's the one that I want. Crystals are another thing that really people are called to in the moment, and you should probably let them pick it unless they tell you. But there are some things that you can get that I really feel like you can't go wrong. One of them being selenite wands. You honestly can't go wrong with this. It is used for cleansing. I use it to cleanse my crystals. I will actually use these in Reiki sessions. I will wrap the energy, like you seal in the energy, and I'll use my selenite wand to do that. Cleansing, brushing the aura. You can pretty much use this for anything. I cleansed the bed with it before I actually do the session, so you cannot go wrong. You have to be pretty careful with where you get your crystals from. I would only order them online if you have somebody pick them out. If you order them online, make sure your source is like valid or a liable source. People are worried about negative energy, but I would be more so worried about if they're authentic or not, or if they're real. People are always scared about negative energy on it. They never really comment about like if they're real or not. They're just like, I don't want negative, you know, energy. I don't know where it came from. Guys, when you get your crystals, that is gonna go away. The crystal takes on your energy. It becomes what you need it for. But if you believe you got it from somewhere negative, like it has negative energy, then it is going to manifest negative energy. So always just, to get that out of the way, just cleanse your crystals, and you can use a selenite wand to do so. But essentially, when you receive crystals, it should never hold negative energy. So some of the ones that I've picked out, and if you're in the Ozark area, you know we have an abundance of rocks here, guys. We're the Arkansas, Missouri area. So many rocks. I live in Springfield, really close to Ozarks and really close to Branson, where they have caves. You can literally like go into pretty much any kind of like knick-knack store and get crystals or rocks. Some of my favorite places around Springfield, if you're in the area, Springfield Leather Co. Best place ever to get rocks, and then you can, or rocks, crystals, and then you can get stuff to also make bracelets or like jewelry out of them, and of course leather. Of course, Sarah Meta, or it is soon to be a different store. More to come on that later, but they have a lot of great crystals. And then Renaissance. Renaissance is another great spiritual store in the Springfield area where you can get crystals. And of course, like if you're in Branson, Silver Dollar City, they always have an abundance of crystals just in their shops, or the rocks. I used to go there when I was a kid and like always get rocks. I've picked out stuff like this. This came from Springfield Leather Co. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty pricey, but these are the things that they literally mine out and get. And then this bad boy also came from Springfield Leather Co. Honestly, I have several big ones. I usually save, you know, like I get these as gifts, but I pick them out. I love crystals. They help you in so many different ways, and of course they're pretty. I like to use the big ones as like decor in my house because it brings in good energy and good vibes. So I'm all about the feeling that something brings in for decoration. So I'll use those. I'll use them for building grids. I actually have the amethyst in my Reiki room, and I point it like at the table. So you can do a ton of things with crystals. I also like doing like little crystal animals for my altar, or my husband does this too. But like this one is labradorite and it's a turtle. So you can do a ton of things with crystals, but like I said, if somebody doesn't pick it out or tell you exactly, you know, the type of crystal that they want, I would just let them do it. Maybe give them a gift card or something like that, and make sure it's always authentic, meaning that it's actually the real thing. So you always want to get what you pay for. This, I don't exactly know what to call it. I like items with sacred geometry. Now I use this for my Reiki sessions, my distance sessions. So it's a good idea if you have somebody who's into Reiki or does intuitive energy work sessions with people. These are the chakras and they line up on sacred geometry. So this is the flower of life. This is a very powerful symbol. So what I do is I line up crystals, very tiny ones, and I'll actually channel or connect the person's chakra to the plate. And then it brings in additional healing frequencies in the session. So you can do stuff like that. I also have like a flower of life like banner, obviously sacred geometry. It's kind of like the same thing that I showed you on the plate, but just a bigger version of it. I use this for distance sessions for a really long time. Now I just have it kind of up in my my altar space because it is high vibrational, and I'll still use it for distance sessions. Chakras, sacred geometry, very powerful symbols, and just the metaphysical or spiritual realms of things, or the workings of things. This one, it goes more with the cards, the oracle cards. I don't really know if you can get the, like, I'm sure you can find something online, but this is like a card pull for if you're new at cards and you don't really know layouts or spreads. This is a really good like guide to have like right in front of you, or if you're doing a reading for somebody, it's just nice to have. It is like a, you guys can't really read it, but you can see it's a 3-card pull, and you can either do situation, action, outcome, mind, body, soul, or past, present, future. Those are really popular like 3-card pulls. It's just something to get a quick message in. It's not like a full-on session, but I use this honestly in my intuitive energy works. I do some like psychic sessions, and I will do card pulls for people, and I use this because I'm not a tarot reader. I pretty much do oracle, and when I do oracle, it's very intuitive, so I don't really know anything about the cards other than when I pull it and what I feel from it. So this kind of helps me keep an intention. So when you have intentions, when you pull cards, it makes the messages clear and much easier to receive. So I like this, and honestly, when I was using this, I felt really confident because, I don't know, I think it was the person who made it, and then plus what it's made out of, it's selenite is in this. So when I was using it, I felt very safe, very confident, and it kind of gave me a little bit of a boost, I don't know, in my reading. So I really like it. I know some other people who have ordered this as well that really like it. The person who makes this actually has her own like shop, her own like business. So she just sells through Ceramita's storefront. So I can put her stuff down below. Journals. Now, you don't even have to be spiritual to like this stuff, but obviously, like, I like the chakras. So I thought it was cool, and it reminds me of the Hocus Pocus book. So I actually ordered this from Amazon, and then the paper in it is really cool too. So obviously I've used it before. I ordered this a while back, but I use this for not just journaling, for manifesting as well too. I will script what I want. I will journal in here. I've used this for powerful things. Mostly I'll do like beginning of the year stuff for manifestations. Whenever I'm going through a really, really rough time and I need to release energy and journal, it will be in here. So, but I also like it. It just looks really cool on my altar. Like, I really enjoy it. It has really good energy, and like I said, the pages are really cool. It's a really good idea, and like I said, you don't even have to be spiritual to, you know, do this. Journaling is very, very therapeutic. It's really a good way to release energy within you, kind of see what thoughts are going on in your mind. Planners. Highly, highly recommend the Legendary set of planners. Now, it's more like a spiritual, like this is just one design, but there's a lot. I actually have more downstairs. I've used a full book like this before and a littler one. So I'm almost done with this one because we're at the end of the year and I've already ordered another one. So, and I'm gonna order another one for my 9-to-5 job. It is amazing, you guys, if you actually use this. And I haven't really been consistent in filling the full thing out because it is quite a bit. So unless you're really committed, these planners are good for manifesting. They're good to help you get clear on your vision or figure out what your vision is. It has like a roadmap. It has goals that you can set each month. It has goals that you can set like for 10 years, 5 years, like 3 years, whatever it may be. It has places to do mind mapping, and then it has a place to like do reflections at the end of each month. So like you can see there's plenty of room. I like because what I do, and I've went over my system in another vlog, I like to lay out tasks for the week and then I will put them in here as where I see fit, and I kind of fill it out as I go and rearrange as I need to. But it gives you priorities for the day, what your vision is, intention. It has a habit tracker, to-do list, and then like a little mind mapping thing. It's just really cool, guys. And of course these come with like, I haven't used them and I really want to next year, all these like really cool stickers because it's just fun. Like it's fun and it makes it more motivating to use, but I don't know why I didn't use it. I think I just get overwhelmed. But like I said, their designs are more spiritual. But I think that even if it's not your thing, you can probably find something that's not too spiritual like that. Like that was like scream spiritual. Sound tools. Now this I ordered off of, or I didn't order, but I picked it out on Amazon, and then my husband got it for me as a gift. I use this in my Reiki sessions. I use this in my class before teaching, just to kind of help open up the heart chakra and get people kind of connected to their body, the mind-heart coherence. So I'll use that, and it's really powerful. I'll use it in meditation for myself. I really, really am a huge fan of sound. Sound is so healing. I also have like a tuning fork set. Like at Ceramide, I actually have a shamanic drum that I use for grounding and to like in the session. It's super powerful for the lower 3 chakras. Sound tools you can't ever really go wrong with. I would just make sure that whoever you're gifting for, that you know what sound tools they're into. The Tibetan bowls, which is, this, I really prefer the crystal because it's easier to use. Now I have they're more expensive, trust me, they're more expensive, but they sound better and they're easier to use. Now the other Tibetan bowls, like this guy, no, get down. This is just a little bit harder to use. It is very pretty still. I like the authenticity of it. It reminds me of like, Tibet or, the Indian culture, which I'm huge into. Love it actually. Very high vibrational. It's very much in the upper realms, if you've ever been there. I like to use that, and I ordered this one off Amazon, like I said, because I loved my crystal one so much. I wanted another one, and I didn't want to spend, like, my crystal one I think was like $150. This one was not that expensive. So if you're looking for more of a cheaper gift, want to do like a Tibetan bowl, you would want to go with something like this. If you're wanting to spend some money, do the crystal. The crystal quartz is the way to go. They also have other colors or things like that you can use, different sizes. You can actually get a full set if you want. I just got the F note, which is the heart chakra, but I really want to get a full set. I don't have a clean bundle, but sage. You can't go wrong with sage. This actually, the set that I showed you guys, the incense, it came with a smudging kit. And I recommend that if you're gonna do a gift or for somebody who's really into, you know, cleansing or clearing the home or into incense and stuff, get a smudging kit. It came with a huge box of white sage. Now you can pick whichever one you want. I think it had like blue cedar as well. My smudging kit, it came with this holder. I don't know what it's called, something, guys. I really don't know what it's called, but it came with this and some sand, and you would put the sand in here, and that's how you would put out your sage. And then it came with the feathers, so then you can like wish it around in the room. Shamans use this. This is a very shaman-y gift. So if you have somebody who's into more of the shamanism side, more the nature and plant side, this would be kind of more in their realm of things. But I'm like all things spiritual, so I really like when I really want to do my shamanism stuff, I will pull this out. But I've used it to, you know, do my house, and I will wish it around. I have it on my altar, so I really do use this all the time when I'm at my altar. I don't really use it for putting out. I don't have the stand in there anymore because I changed it out. But I'll put like my, obviously some of my candle stuff in there, more of like things that I want to throw away. It holds it because anything that I light on fire, I throw in here. And I've used this also as like a burning bowl. So it's really good to, when you're writing messages down or writing energy down on paper that you want to release, and then you want to burn it, or you're manifesting and want to burn something, I use this bowl and I just sit at my altar and do it. Otherwise, you're gonna have to like go outside or go to a fire pit or something like that. Talk about lighting. I'm not gonna get out my salt lamps. I'll just kind of like show you guys a little picture of them. But I love lighting. I really think that creating a mood is, it's an energy, trying to set a mood for a room, right? So salt rocks really do that for me, or lamps. They create more of a relaxing like spa type, and then they also put negative ions into the air, which help your energetic system. So that's what I like to use. Up here I have like a salt rock bowl. And of course, me being like all into oils and massages and stuff like that, I got the balls, Himalayan salt rock bowl, and then it comes with these balls, and you put them in the bowl and it's a warmer. So what you do is you take these and you rub it like on your back or on the bottoms of your feet. But if you have pain on the bottoms of your feet, I know like when I used to run a lot, I would get like heel cramps and stuff like that. This helps relieve it. So a lot of people use a tennis ball. You can use these. And they do get warm, not like super hot, like hot stones or something, but it's cool. Also, what I really like for a light is the universe light. I get messages about that all the time when I show it in my stories. I've had that thing for years now and it still works. And I think they've created new ones, but the model that I still have is on Amazon, and I'll link it below and I'll show you guys some snapshots of it. But I highly recommend. It's really cool. It sets a mood for a room, and we still use it at night in the living area. It really does create a good vibe. So, and it's relaxing. So highly recommend. And obviously, no, nothing there. I don't think there's anything there. So the last little bit that I wanted to cover, I know for me, myself personally, being into energy work and spirituality, things like that. Hey! Oh my God. Wow, your little heart's beating. Is anybody else's cats this crazy? I think a good gift would be to help somebody pay for classes that they might want to take over spirituality. So like, for example, I do Reiki classes, and a lot of people will actually do gift cards, or, you know, for sessions, even that. You could do energy work sessions, you could do tarot reading sessions, things of that nature. And if you don't really know, you know, if you don't know like somebody like me, what you could do is just ask the person if they would like a class, or if they're like looking at anything online. There's tons of like classes online, or if you have a local spiritual shop, there's a good chance that they probably have tarot readers, or they have Reiki or something of that nature. A lot of massage places, massage therapists, or spas, they do Reiki as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just a spiritual center, but more for your tarot readings or your psychic readings or channelings, you'll want to probably find a spiritual center. Classes, you can't go wrong with that. If somebody is, for me personally, I love learning. Learning is a healing form for me. I would love if somebody gave me like either money or bought me some kind of like psychic development course, for example. I've done that before. Or to buy me, to do Reiki Karuna Fire. So that is the course by William Rand. So some of these things might require a little research, but any kind of Reiki courses, you can pretty much Google. You're just gonna wanna research. You can't go wrong with William Rand. If you have somebody that you feel comfortable with and purchasing from, you can do that. But some of the big ones are, like I said, William Rand for Reiki, can't go wrong. You're gonna pay a little bit of a price. And then psychic work, I don't really know a popular one. I know for Akashic Records, Maureen St. Germain, she has a website, she's really good too. But otherwise, you'll probably have to do some research on other people who aren't as popular. Last but not least, Reiki candles. I love me some candles. I don't know who doesn't like candles. I created my own. I make my own most of the time because it's really fun and I think it's really powerful to do so. So you can like buy these off of Etsy. You can buy them like at your spiritual shop. Sometimes I'll do that if I don't feel like making them. But I like to make my own soy, and then I'll put like whatever kind of oils that I want in there dependent on what I want to manifest or energy I want to bring. If you do have somebody who's into energy work and Reiki, you can buy them a candle making kit and see if they really like it and enjoy it. And that's how I got started, was somebody bought me a candle making kit for Christmas because they didn't know what to get me. And now I'm making Reiki candles, and I don't think they expected that. But anyway, I think that's mostly what I wanted to cover in this Conscious Coffee Talk. Gave you guys some good gift ideas and kind of showing you the ropes a little bit on what things that you should really let people just pick out on their own, or give you the exact item that they want. Because most of this stuff is very personal. You're going to get it most of the time in the moment. Certain ones will call to you, like crystals. Certain crystals will call to you in the moment that you're just like, this feels really good, and you get it. So gift cards are always a great idea. But the rest of the stuff, honestly, you really don't have to be spiritual to like these things. I get a lot of people that come into Sarah Meta and they're shopping for like their daughter, or they're shopping for a family member, and they're like, I don't know what to get them. Like, they're into this stuff. I'm just looking for gift ideas. And so we end up helping them pick out what they need. And that's the cool thing too about working at a storefront shop. You're reading the energy off of people, so you know what they need already. So anyways, hopefully this gave you guys a good idea. I love this stuff. I love helping people with this stuff. If you have any questions, please let me know. Leave it in the comments below, or share some of your favorite spiritual tools, or just cool stuff that you like. Like, honestly guys, this is just freaking cool. Like, come on. So I think that's gonna wrap up today's vlog. Hopefully you guys found something that you got a good idea for. Like I said, you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will address it. And I will also put all the links that I have for some of this stuff. But sending you all of my good vibes, and I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. We'll see ya.